Not all snake hunts are aimed at other species. Sometimes the targets are their very own kind. A precise bite. The venom begins to take effect. And the one who used to be the hunter quickly loses its ability to resist. In this world, the more dangerous one is not always the last one surviving. Welcome to the terrifying attacks of predatory and cannibalistic snakes.
You can tell by the thickness of his...
King Cobra versus Python. The King Cobra is the largest venomous snake in the world and a professional snake hunter. Normally, they can completely take down a medium-sized python with a single strike, injecting a massive amount of neurotoxic venom. However, if the King Cobra chooses the wrong target, attacking a python that is too large or missing a vital area with its strike, it will immediately face the most terrifying counterattack weapon on the planet: mechanical constriction force. The python's constriction directly impacts the King Cobra's circulatory system. Every time the King Cobra exhales, the python's coils tighten a little more, preventing blood from flowing to the brain and rupturing internal blood vessels. The King Cobra being unresponsive is exactly the sign of clinical death caused by severe hypoxia and circulatory arrest. When the King Cobra lies still and unresponsive, the battle is not truly over yet. The nervous system of reptiles tolerates oxygen deprivation better than that of mammals. Sometimes, the unresponsive state of the King Cobra is just temporary paralysis or exhaustion. So with just 1 second of loosening, the venom-filled head of the King Cobra can twist back at any moment. Mussurana versus Corredeira. The mussurana is one of the few snake species in the world that specializes in hunting and eating other snakes, including highly venomous ones like the jararaca or the South American rattlesnake. Right from the moment they hatch, they are immune to many types of venom and possess perfect hunting instincts without needing to learn from their mothers. The mussurana hunts mainly by smell, continuously flicking its tongue to trace its prey in the dark. Amazingly, the juvenile snake can still take down prey larger than its own body and swallow it whole starting from the head. The mussurana is immune to the venom of many South American venomous snakes, including the jararaca and the cascabel, the reason why it has become a famous venomous snake hunter. Mussurana hatchlings have snake hunting instincts right from birth, needing no lessons from their mothers since snakes do not care for their young after birth. In the video, the juvenile mussurana successfully hunts a corredeira that is even larger than its own body, an extreme rarity in juvenile predators. The mussurana takes advantage of the night because the corredera has poor vision in the dark. This is a highly intelligent, timing-based hunting tactic. When hunting other snakes, the mussurana always tries to find the head first because controlling the head almost guarantees a successful swallow. The hunt in the video shows that the snake's survival instinct works almost perfectly from just a few months of age. Black mamba versus bird. The black mamba is the ultimate terror in the African wilderness. This longest venomous snake on the continent carries a deadly neurotoxic venom, capable of taking down an adult human in just a few dozen minutes if left untreated. As dangerous as they are, they still have to fear the mongoose, their archenemy possessing venom resistance and incredibly fast dodging reflexes. To avoid this ground-dwelling threat, the black mamba often utilizes its superior climbing skills to retreat to high tree branches. And right here, they turn into the most terrifying nightmare for bird species. Their long, slender bodies and extremely strong core muscles allow them to distribute their weight evenly to crawl on the smallest branches without breaking them or disturbing the nests. They can stretch a third of their body straight out into midair from one branch to another without a fulcrum. Completely silently approaching bird nests located in the trickiest positions. As for the chicks in the nest, the black mamba will use its jaws to clamp down tightly and swallow them alive right on the spot. The containment of the bird nest turns it into a stationary feeding bowl, where the snake can leisurely clear out the entire brood of chicks in a few minutes. Hunting chicks in trees helps the black mamba obtain a high-quality and safe protein source, far away from ground-level threats like mongooses or wild boars. Snake versus catfish. Many large catfish species are incredibly aggressive, opportunistic predators. Instead of fleeing, this catfish proactively launched a strike to lock its jaws tightly onto this snake's mouth. They possess a wide palate with bands of small, dense, inward-facing teeth that deeply embed into the snake's skin and skull, leaving the snake with no way to yank its head out. Seeing its kind trapped, the second snake rushed into the battle, proactively biting firmly onto the catfish's body and using all its might to pull backwards. The second snake tried to force the catfish to release its jaws or tear the fish to free the first one. The catfish adamantly refused to let go. One snake had its mouth firmly locked, and another snake pulled with all its might. This battle will last until one side is completely exhausted. Spotted black snake versus ring-necked snake.
I mean, that's probably what it does, so it doesn't...
The spotted black snake is endemic to Australia, famous for its cannibalistic nature.
They probably do. Because
They possess extremely potent cytotoxins and myotoxins, specifically used to paralyze other reptile species.
Oh yeah, he's got it.
Its superior size and lightning-fast attack speed allow the spotted black snake to easily overwhelm the ring-necked snake right from the very first seconds.
Something underneath here.
Really?
No, not right now. Let's watch this one.
The act of swallowing a creature with a slender body shape like its own requires the spotted black snake to operate a perfect mechanical apparatus.
He was eating a baby. Biting it. It was over there a few days ago.
To fit prey that can be half the length of its own body, the spotted black snake will use its longitudinal esophageal muscles to flatten and gently fold the ring-necked snake's body into a zigzag shape, optimizing the space inside its stomach.
The other one's shrinking. Definitely almost got it.
Eating a reptile means the spotted black snake receives a nutritional source with a biological structure most similar to its own body, from amino acids to the abundant calcium in the prey's bones.
Surely.
Kingsnake versus rattlesnake. The night obscures the journey of the small rattlesnake. Behind it, a silent assassin is tailing closely. The kingsnake, a phantom of the desert, glides without a sound. It is indifferent to the opponent's venom. The kingsnake's blood contains specially evolved enzymes that easily neutralize the severe necrotic venom. The ultimate defensive weapon of the rattlesnake instantly becomes harmless. The hyperelastic esophagus continuously creates a massive compressive force to flatten the victim's body. A solid testament to the authority of a cannibalistic hunter. Coral snake versus rat snake. Beneath the narrow rock cave, a mutual purge between two reptile species continues to take place. On one side is a chemical assassin possessing a devastating neurotoxin, and on the other is a muscular gladiator with a suffocating constriction force. Due to its short and fixed venom fang structure, the coral snake cannot strike and release. It is forced to lock its jaws tight, chewing continuously to pump the maximum amount of severe venom into the opponent's bloodstream. The coral snake's venom contains a large amount of extremely potent neurotoxins. As soon as it is pumped into the blood, the toxin molecules immediately block the acetylcholine receptors at the neuromuscular junctions. The hunger is appeased in exchange for the permanent fading of a frail life. What you have just watched shows that in the world of venomous snakes, venom is not always the absolute advantage. And just a slower moment is enough for everything to change in an uncontrollable way. Every encounter is a direct competition, where the one striking first is usually the one deciding the outcome.
No.
If you found this video fascinating, please hit like, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe to the channel to continue exploring many other dramatic wild moments. Thank you for watching until the end. See you again in the next video.